Hey everyone, Happy New Year! Today I'm going to be telling you my top 20 favorite products from 2020. While it was a year that sucked, there were tons of things that were awesome about it, and most of them were people. But the other things are products that I surrounded myself with on my bed. I have different categories. I've written them down because I can't I'm surrounded by them, but I'm not going to remember them on my own. So, first category, makeup. Surprise! Like I wouldn't be talking about makeup on my channel. These aren't in order, but these are my top 5 favorite products. So, first is the Yensa Silk Bronzing Base. I do have a video where I talk about this and I test it out. Go check that out if you want. I will link it down below. The rest of these products I use rather regularly. The Matcha Balm that I just got from Winky is actually, so I just got it for Christmas, but I do use it constantly and I love it, and I'm gonna need a new one soon. The rest I use on a daily basis. And so I have my Tarte Shape Tape, best concealer I've ever tried. Then we have the Gimme Brow Plus. This is my go-to for my eyeshadow. Hello? This is my go-to from my brow products. For eyeshadow products, we have the Stuck On You Eyeshadow Primer by the Beauty Crop. That's my go-to for my eyeshadow base. Those are my top 5 beauty products. Next, we have top 5 beauty tools. You know, I could look over and say what they were, but anyway. Top 5 beauty tools. First is this Foreo knockoff, and it's called Pop. The brand is Pop, and it's like one of those face massagers that helps you to clean your face out. I actually got this just after last Christmas because it was on sale, and even as a knockoff, it felt pricey to me. But I will say that this has really helped with my acne, so love that product. Next we have the Arc Whitening Strips, and just recently the Arc the After Brush like whitening booster or whatever it's called came out, and I just got it, so I'm gonna try that out and then I can talk about it, post some like before or after pictures. But it was out of stock for a really long time after that one TikTok came out where this girl was like, this is before and after, and it was like mind-blowing, so I'm gonna try that soon. But for now, I've been using these, and they aren't perfect, but I think they work pretty well. Then I have a handy dandy mini Jade roller. So I have TMJ, which is some sort of jaw something, but this is super helpful, and if I have a headache, then it can just be like, ooh. It's considered a beauty tool, but I actually just use it for like my own muscle pain. It works really well though. Then we have my Sun UV lamp, and so this is my nail lamp for when I'm doing my gel nails. I love it, and you can actually watch me using this on my nail video. Okay, this isn't technically a beauty tool. Prior to having this, I would wash my brushes and then either lay them on the countertop in my bathroom and just leave them on paper towels till they dried out, or I would have them in a cup, and the cup would have like paper towels on the bottom, and all the water would go down, and then I just kept replacing the paper towel. But then in the end, my brushes started smelling moldy and I was breaking out more. Yeah. It's not the best thing, but this is the best thing, and it costs like $10 or like $8 or something like that on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Plus, there are these cute little hearts in it. Can you see? Anyway, now we're going into self-care. So I got these blue blocking glasses about halfway through the year because I was doing an online job where I was answering tons of phone calls and just spending the whole day on the computer, and so I was starting to get tons of headaches, and yeah, that's because I was probably like needing to drink more water, spending too much time sitting, but also I wasn't sleeping very well. So around 10, my phone turns off the blue light, but sometimes I need to go to bed earlier than that, so then I like to wear these while I'm like answering messages on my phone or playing games later at night so I can go to sleep easier. And then we have an eye mask. This is awesome. So it has memory foam, and then it also has, why am I doing it like this? It also has like a place for your nose and then places for your eyes. And so I wear this almost every night. Next we have a period product. If you don't want to see this, that's fine. You can fast forward a few seconds. But for people who are interested, I do use a Flex cup. And so I switched over to this after using pads for a number of years, and then pads and tampons, because things are just really intense for me and I can't just use one product. And even with this, I sometimes still use a pad, but this is something that you can leave in for up to, I think it's supposed to be 12 hours. I still switch it out every like 2 or 3, but it's something that's very healthy for you because there aren't very many chemicals in it. You know how with tampons they need to like bleach the cotton, so this is a much healthier way to go about things. Plus it's easy to clean, and then you don't have to buy a new one constantly. Maybe every couple of years you would buy a new one, but with tampons you're constantly spending money, and of course everyone has their own comfort level. I definitely suggest the Flex cup. And there are also tons of other brands who do this, but this is just the brand that I use. The next self-care product that I use is a sun lamp. And this is a really old model actually. It's by Verilux. So I will link their website down below, as well as some of their newer products. This one's pretty old, but you could still find it on eBay if you wanted to. This kind of simulates sunlight, and while I do have windows in my room, they also face my neighbor's house, which I really don't enjoy that. Like I don't know. I don't like it. Sometimes I'll open my windows, but most of the time I'll have my UV lamp on, and it just lifts my mood. And sometimes I struggle with like periodical depression, and this really seems to make it so that becomes less often for me, which I really appreciate. And of course, it's not going to be a solution for everyone, and it's not a full solution for me either, because I do go to therapy, and I also am on like an anxiety medication, which, like, thank goodness for that. Which brings me to my last self-care item, which is actually an experience and is therapy. Therapy is something that takes a lot of work and is incredibly difficult sometimes for someone to first go or even to stay. But I have found that once you find the right therapist, which can take some trial and error, and has taken me multiple years actually to find this incredible person that I'm working with right now, I find that therapy can be a wonderfully healing experience, as well as something that has really helped me grow as a person. And no, I'm not perfect. I know that. My mom always says she thinks that everyone should be born with a therapist, and I think that's true. I can't say enough about it. It's really helped me. Next is my other list. So these ones are a bit more like miscellaneous, and they kind of have to do with all of the categories, but then also none of them. They don't really fit anywhere. First on the list is my Halo band. It's a new product by Amazon. I will be putting out a video in a couple of weeks about this, so it'll be a full review and you'll be able to look at it if you're more interested, but it has definitely helped me with paying attention to my fitness levels and my sleep quality. Next is my Huggle, which I'm wearing right now, and I wore it at the end of my last video if you didn't see it. I just keep wearing it and I can't help it because it's a giant blanket. Anyway, next I have Audible. Audible is incredible. I've been listening to this new book podcast, not sure what we would call it. It's like Rain along with theta waves, I believe, and it's to help me with lucid dreaming. I haven't gotten there yet. It does take practice, but it's something that really helps me to fall asleep, so I can also link that down below in case anyone else is interested in possibly lucid dreaming or just needing some help drifting off to sleep at night. But also, I drive a lot, and so I don't always have time to read. If you're driving, if you're gonna listen to the radio anyway, why not listen to an audiobook? So that's usually what I do, and I've recently been listening to this series called Love and Blank. And so there was Love and Gelato, Love and, what was the second one? Love and Luck, and then Love and Olives is the third one, and I'm on that right now. Haven't started it, no spoilers if you've read it already. I won't tell you spoilers about the other ones, but I definitely suggest them, and I'll link those down there too. Moving on to the next bit, which is who I watch on YouTube right now, the Try Guys. They're incredible, and then they have their Try Wives plus Matt, their Try Others. The Try Guys are an incredible group of humans. They're backed by a truly wonderful team. I say this like I know them, I do not, but I've seen all their videos, their documentary is phenomenal, and their book is breathtaking. I have it both on an audiobook on Audible. It's actually the reason I got Audible. So I've been watching the Try Guys. I follow Kelsey Dara, who has, her podcast is also a podcast plus YouTube, and so her podcast is called Confidentially Insecure. She also has a new book coming out. If you want to check that out, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And then I watch Soph. Soph Does Life is such a quality person, and actually the main reason that I started my channel. I'll link her down below. You can check her out if you'd like to. She's a British human that talks about makeup, and also her new dog Pinky sometimes makes an appearance. The last person that I've been watching throughout 2020 with reruns, they aren't technically reruns because they're on YouTube. Jenna Marbles is honestly a blessing to this whole world. She's been a light in dark times, even after she's left the internet, and I wish her the best. I hope that everyone else is able to get some joy out of watching her videos. Yeah, Jenna Marbles is a light in this world. She always has been, always will be, and whatever videos of hers are on her channel right now, I fully suggest that you watch them. I'll link a couple of my favorites down below. Okay. The last thing from this year is actually the most helpful, and so I'll be right back because I have to go get it. This is Marshall. He is my guinea pig. I just woke him up from a nap, so he's a little bit confused. But he's wonderful. He's my emotional support animal, one of my best buddies, and I'm so grateful for him. I got him last year, the day after Christmas. I'm very lucky to be able to have an emotional support animal. If anyone else is able to, I'm really glad. If you aren't, go pet random people's dogs. Just bring hand sanitizer with you because it's COVID. But you know, maybe like join a dog park. Pet other people's dogs. I fully support that. I go to my older sister's dog park with she and her dog, and I just like run around and pet other people's dogs. It's wonderful. You know, if you aren't able to go to therapy, then you can just pet an animal, and I find that spending time with Marshall always lifts my mood. So, we're gonna go get you some lettuce. Yeah. You're like, I'm sleepy, I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go get Marshall some lettuce, and then I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful 2021. Let's never live last year ever again. It was hideous in so many ways, and that is such an understatement. So, we're gonna go. We're gonna go now. Say bye. You say bye? Say bye. Thank you for watching as I continue to define myself. Time for lettuce. Bye.